Hello everybody and welcome to race number 7 of the NASCAR Legend Series. We are here at the JJ Motor Speedway today, the combination of John and Jacob tracks that we finally revealed last week. Now, one thing very interesting about this track is that the pit road becomes, the previous pit road becomes part of the racing surface, as the front stretch of the John course becomes part of the pit road, becomes the pit road. As we get to your starting lineup, on the pole is Kurt Busch, beside him is Mark Martin. Row 2 will be the 18 of Kyle Busch and the 31 of Ryan Newman. Row 3 will be the 24 of Jeff Gordon and the 55 of Michael Waltrip. Row 4 will be the 43 of Richard Petty and the 14 of Tony Stewart. Row 5 will be the 4 of Kevin Harvick and the 88 of Dale Earnhardt Jr. And row 6 will be the 17 of Matt Kenseth and the 48 of Jimmie Johnson, who I believe right now is our points leader as they roll off. Now let's get to today's race facts. 12 cars, as always, are going to take the green flag today. They will be running 9 laps, as this is a freakishly long course. And the inside of the last turn is extremely important, as it is a hairpin. Now, the pace car pulls in. They still have a while to go before the start-finish line. And now they'll start to speed up as they hit the concrete. And back onto the asphalt as here we go. Green flag is in the air. Mark Martin gets up to a beautiful... Oh no, here comes Ryan Newman, now pushed down into the grass. That may result in some splitter damage. You may have to get that checked on in a little bit. And oh my goodness, Kyle Busch off the wing spoiler of Dale Earnhardt Jr. He'll have to come down pit road to get that repaired. So that was almost a catastrophe. Didn't bring up the yellow though. Richard Petty is in the lead now. And no, around goes Jeff Gordon. I thought we were finally going to calm down the run, and Jeff Gordon either came down on Tony Stewart, or Tony Stewart went up into Jeff Gordon. That's a hard lick off of the wall there. As now we will get to see action on pit road. Tony Stewart is coming in from the recent accident. Ryan Newman's coming in from his grass, the splitter hitting the grass, and Dale Jr. is coming in to get that wing worked on. They'll all exit pit road. Jeff Gordon's going to be done for today. Early exit for him after winning last week. We will begin lap 5 here as we go green again. Mark Martin shoots out into the lead. Jimmie Johnson has made his way up to second. Moved all the way through the field as Richard Petty is in third. Mark Martin will continue to have a lead, though, going through that important final turn. But, wow, Jimmie Johnson really takes advantage of the inside of that. Now he'll be in the lead. Here comes the king, Richard Petty. Mark Martin battling for first. Kurt Busch into the wall. Kurt Busch into the wall hard. His car's on fire. Safety equipment puts it out. That was one hard hit for Kurt Busch. As Kurt Busch comes in here, engine blown, tire blown, something like that. Absolutely hammers into that wall right there. It's dead on contact. We will resume with 2 laps to go in this race. When we get back under green, we expect a really exciting finish, as Richard Petty will lead us to the line. Here comes Mark Martin, trying to get the inside. No, it's going to be Matt Kenseth, who's challenging for second. He was the other person who started in the back, as Jimmie Johnson has fallen back to the back. And no, Michael Waltrip, over the barriers. No caution as he's outside the racetrack. Final lap. Tony Stewart's through the grass. Still no caution. Richard Petty's in the lead. Here comes Matt Kenseth. Mark Martin's looking. Mark Martin to the inside. It's going to be 4 wide through the corners. Mark Martin is going to come away with the win there. Michael Waltrip, tipped by Ryan Newman. Wing drags him up over the wall. Awful, horrible wreck. Then we have Tony Stewart slide through the grass here off the bumper of Mark Martin. Oh my goodness. Michael Waltrip. And then coming here to the start-finish line, we see 4 wide. Kevin Harvick can't quite get there off the inside. You had a good attempt. Mark Martin will keep it second most to the inside. And Michael Waltrip is going to be airlifted to the nearest hospital. So they put him in. All the best luck to him. That was a horrific accident. On a brighter note, however, Mark Martin has won this race. That's good for him. After his very rough start of the season, I don't think he finished a race until now, which he finally won. Here are your points. Jimmie Johnson still leads. Next week will be Spearmint Speedway, which is a very interesting course that uses an outside lane on one side and an inside lane on the other. Now next week is going to be a little bit different in terms of when the race is. It's scheduled for Saturday, but it could be pushed back to Sunday evening, depending on weather. Remember to comment if you have any suggestions on the series, and I hope you all have a good night.